In the heart of UMUCHUKWU, a village where the cocks crow and the rustling trees narrated life's rhythm, Nduka was known for his waywardness. Once a promising farmer, Nduka's life took a downward turn when he succumbed to the allure of palm wine and the company of wayward friends. His wife, Nnenna, a gentle and hard-working woman, bore the brunt of his irresponsibility. Nduka's temper was as fiery as the midday sun. Nnenna endured his beatings in silence, believing, as many women in her shoes did, that patience and prayer would change him. But on one fateful evening, the final straw was drawn. Nduka came home reeking of alcohol, demanding food that was already prepared. A simple request for him to wash his hands sparked a rage that left Nnenna nursing a swollen face and a broken tooth. Bruised, humiliated, and fearing for her life, Nnenna made a decision that would shock the villagers. With the help of her brother, Ekine, she packed her belongings and left for her parents' home in a neighboring village. For weeks, Nduka wallowed in self-pity. The absence of Nnenna turned his once lively home into a silent prison. Without her, he realized the weight of his actions. Villagers whispered as they saw him wandering aimlessly, his once brash demeanor replaced by a shadow of remorse. Nduka's first attempt to reconcile with Nnenna was met with a cold reception. Her parents, elders in their village, refused him entry. Nnenna's father, a respected elder, sternly rebuked Nduka. "Leave this place. You lost the right to be called a husband the day you raised your hand against my daughter." But Nduka did not give up. He sought advice from elders in UMUCHUKWU, who guided him to first seek forgiveness from God and show genuine remorse by changing his ways. Nduka stopped drinking and began attending community gatherings where he apologized openly for his behavior. He then approached Nnenna's family with gifts of kola nuts, palm wine, and a delegation of respected elders. It was at this meeting that Nnenna spoke up for the first time. "Nduka," she said, her voice steady, "I do not feel safe with you. I have forgiven you for my peace, but I cannot return to a place where I fear for my life." Nduka wept openly, promising to never hurt her again. But Nnenna stood her ground, emphasizing that she needed to see consistent change before considering any reconciliation. Determined to rebuild her life, Nnenna immersed herself in productive activities at her father's house. Her parents owned a modest piece of land where they grew vegetables and cassava. Nnenna took over the management of the farm, introducing new techniques she had learned during her marriage to improve their yield. With her brother's help, she began selling the surplus at the local market, earning enough money to start a small trade in dried fish and palm oil. Her focus during this time was on regaining her confidence and building a future where she did not have to rely on anyone for her survival. She also spent her evenings teaching younger girls in the village how to read and write, using an old chalkboard her father had kept from his days as a village teacher. Nnenna's efforts earned her respect in the community, and her name became synonymous with resilience and hard work. Meanwhile, Nduka remained steadfast in his quest to prove he had changed. Determined to win her trust, he immersed himself in community service, helping the elderly and mentoring young boys about the dangers of alcoholism and domestic violence. Months turned into a year, and though Nnenna observed his transformation, she chose to remain at her parents' home, focusing on her newfound independence. Eventually, Nnenna found peace in her decision to live independently. Though she acknowledged Nduka's change, she prioritized her safety and happiness over societal pressure to reconcile. The story of Nduka and Nnenna became a cautionary tale in UMUCHUKWU, reminding everyone that love and respect are the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Moral of the story: actions have consequences. Nduka's careless behavior led to the loss of his wife and respect in the community. True change requires time and effort. Redemption is not immediate. It requires consistent actions to prove genuine transformation. Self-worth and safety are paramount. Nnenna's courage to leave a toxic situation underscores the importance of valuing oneself and seeking peace over societal expectations. Violence destroys trust. A relationship built on fear cannot thrive. Trust, once broken, takes great effort to rebuild, if at all.